1 year ago today, I uploaded my first video. And the promise I made is that I would do it every day without the slightest idea of what, before I knew anything that entailed. Now, as you know, if you've watched any of my videos, they are very raw. There's no takes. I clean up the end maybe, and maybe the beginning, but I mean, there is definitely no splicing and cutting. First of all, I lack those skills. And second of all, I really want to let come out what's supposed to come out. And sometimes it's messy and sometimes it's a little bit disorganized, but I am not a script reader. And that's not what I'm here to do anyway. It was always supposed to be a contribution. And so, first off, if you have watched one video or if you've watched many, and if you've got any value at all from them, I appreciate you showing up. I so appreciate that. When I hear feedback, and I get a lot offline that, wow, that really like touched me, or I heard that at the right time, the right day, at the right time, that is the whole reason that I started this in the first place. And the other thing is, it is a testament to my absolute conviction of discipline and consistency. And, I think that those things are so underrated. We look at talent, we look at flashy things, but that gritty work every day, that actually is the real beauty. And if you can enjoy that process, you're so ahead of the game. So, first off, thank you so much for tuning in. So, a little caveat. I did record a video 365 days, but when I was stuck in rural Maine, there was a 72-hour period where 3 were uploaded in 2 days. I literally missed. But other than that 72-hour period, this is my 1 year of not missing a single video per day. I've no intention of stopping. When I started, again, I had no idea what I was doing. And I did it to kind of figure out what I wanted to say. And it's amazing how I'll post the link to my first video below. And I'm saying the same things. I'm saying the same things. I think I'm saying them slightly differently. I think I'm not afraid to go there. Where I used to kind of talk around things. Now I go right there. But so that's the first thing. And then in meditation, thinking about, do I want to keep going daily? And it just kind of swirled around that. The analogy I want to make, and what I have endeavored to do here is, you see the top of a tapestry that's beautiful and finished, and there's textures and there's different depths of the weaving and colors. And, I'm thinking of a medieval tapestry, right? How they're so complex. What I've endeavored to do here is to show you the underside of the tapestry, of what we do every day, of the snaggly threads, of the knots, of the snarls, of the places where you just had to give up and then start again, of the places where there's like a big ball of knots underneath it, but on the surface it looks amazing. So I've tried to show you kind of the nuts and bolts of what I do, first of all, daily, to get in a place where I can keep expanding. I always want to transmit what I feel is coming through, and I'm not a channeler. So if I'm feeling it, I bet somebody else is feeling it too. I'm not someone who's like, oh, the energy's like this today. That may occur, but that I feel like if I'm telling you something is probably at a fever pitch, and you might relate to that. And then the other core truth here is the reason the channel is called A Body of Truth is that I deeply believe, and really my central tenet, and what I really wanted to bring through with this video is, once you are able to tell the truth, you have that tool of being identify the truth of your stories, that you can identify with the integrity in your body, that you can feel inside when things aren't right. And most people, we are trained to be disembodied 100%. If you are disembodied, it's no wonder. You're really kind of dissuaded from being that way, because you know what happens when you are embodied? Suddenly your intuition kicks in. Suddenly you trust It's not just a gut feeling. It's not just like that impulse. It is a true knowing. And when you have true knowing and you're in complete alignment inside your skin and bones and body, that is being embodied. And when you feel things and you can point out where they are, it's stuck in your throat. Your throat hurts. If your throat hurts and your throat starts getting sore, what's coming up in your life? I'm not saying that the outside factors aren't a factor. Of course they are. Your environment, how many pollutants are we breathing 5G every single day? But also, health is not treating a symptom. You know how I feel about this. Health is how healthy can you be in your person, and your body will match that vibration. So if your health is failing, it's probably time to look inside. It's telling you to look inside. And I said yesterday, if you are on that journey, I commend you, because it is not fucking easy. But it's so enriching and worth it. And it drives me every day. Some days I am like a nub, and some days I feel like I'm a flame, and everything in between. And are we messy as humans? Yes, but I feel like it's not like an ugly mess. I think it's a beautiful, tangly mess. We are contradictory. We are hard and soft. We are open and closed. We are all of these things together, and that music together, if you can get it a little bit in harmony once in a while, woo, do you feel it? And that is exactly what I set out to do here, is to give you all the tools I know and all of my experience that might illustrate something where you're like, like that is all I have ever wanted to do. And I am not stopping. I am not stopping. This is part of what I know that talk about knowing. This is part of what I know I am supposed to contribute. And I thank you. I thank you for showing up. It is amazing. Whether it's my mom watching, or once in a while one of these gets like a couple hundred views, I have no care in the world. Like, let it grow organically. If the message delivers, the message delivers. So if you have shown up, thank you. And I will see you tomorrow.